Ciso. Oh, it's fabulous! A strike to get you up off your seats.
Hello, welcome to Seagulls Social, Crawley Town match preview. We've got Crawley on the podcast, Maz. It's insane. We're joined by Luke from Simply Redz podcast. So, Luke, how are you, man?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, guys. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. We're actually, for people that usually watch us on YouTube, if you're listening, you probably won't be able to see this, but if you're watching, we actually are in like some random Airbnb, and we look supremely red. That's not because Ben's been out in the sun too long.
Genuinely not. I think it's windburn, because it wasn't even sunny today. It was so windy. You got hit by a sandstorm.
I did. There was a sandstorm. But anyway, for people that are watching, we are not in our usual setting. Yeah. But yeah, we're great to have you on, Luke. So yeah, we're going to be talking all things Crawley. So first of all, of course, you got promoted last season. A great end to the season. And then, but pre-season was a bit weird for you, wasn't it? Because you ended up losing quite a few key pplayers. But you made a great start to life in League One.
Yeah, we lost, I think, 8 or 9 of the starting 11 from Wembley. Was no one ever wants or expects when you've had such a high like that, and you expect to go into the new season a few additions and morale's high, and then within weeks it sort of felt like we'd hit rock bottom again, and we were back to where we were sort of only 18 months before that, when we were fighting for our lives and trying to survive League Two. So obviously,
like Leeds United at the moment, losing all of their best players.
Yeah, right. I wish we were getting the money in though than Leeds United.
Yeah, true.
I feel like I was sold in a jumble sale. It felt like the fees reported weren't exactly groundbreaking. So, but I think equally to get players in during a time when we were at our lowest, it was sort of like can't afford the wages, so we have to give other incentives, and that is you perform well. We're not going to be able to hold the clubs to ransom. We'll let you go. And unfortunately, that worked, and other teams have had steals for players. So it's been an interesting summer. But obviously, the start the guys have had, we have to give it to the ownership and the management that actually they've done again. That it seems they know what the model is, and the players they brought in have taken well to League One so far. And sitting in the playoffs with 2 wins is, I don't think, what many, if any, fans of any club, let alone Crawley, expected to be towards the end of August now.
Yeah, third place is pretty impressive after, like you said, just the beginning of the season and what you went through during the summer. It's insane. What kind of style of play do you reckon we should expect Crawley Town to bring to the Amex?
It's going to be brave. It's going to be ball on the floor. It's going to be... I don't like Pep. I don't like using the word tiki-taka. We get the ball down.
You got Pepper as a gaffer, have you?
Another one of his disciples.
I think you're going to be surprised at how it's going to play out, because like a lot of people, we're not sure about your gaffer's style of play. But it's going to be brave. It's going to be risky, and some of the players you've got will hurt us if we make a mistake. And that's probably been the thing that we've got away with quite well so far, is we've made mistakes and maybe gotten away with it. But equally, the style of play, which is very brave and bold, has got us out of League Two and got us the start we've got in League One. So he's never going to change his style of play. He's always openly said that. Obviously, it's different team to team, and he'll adjust and tweak things. But expect the ball on the floor, expect quick movements, expect fast balls down out wide, expect intricate play in the middle. And if we get a chance, hopefully we can take it. I'd say that's probably our only issue so far, is the chances we're creating aren't as clear cut and open, and that's definitely room for improvement. But our ball playing's been similar, if not as good as it was last year, and there's a clear improvement in personnel there.
Yeah, it sounds like Brighton during the Potter era, really. Can't seem to be, playing slick football, but can't put the ball in the back of the net. But just quickly on that, talking about like the style of play, being bold and going for it, and being slick. Who are the players that are going to really potentially hurt us, if any?
Good question. I'd say, certainly at the back, it's not a player necessarily who's going to hurt you. But Aidan Flint, that's a completely different player. Josh Flint, who we got from the Eredivisie in the summer, I think he was with a team who was relegated. But as if probably going to get a player from any other team from the Eredivisie who weren't relegated. Where Josh Flint, he's been class since he's come in. Him on the ball, he's very calm, he's very good. He wins most, if not all, of his aerial duels. He's very good at dictating where he wants the attacker to go and not dictated by the attacker. So out of our back, our left-sided centre-back, Josh Flint, is class. Into the middle of the park, we've got Jay Williams, who's our sort of Scott Lindsay's enforcer, as it were. So expect a few hard challenges. He certainly won't take it easy. He'll be, if he doesn't get a yellow card, he's not a good game, basically.
That's the banker then.
That's the banker.
If you're over 18 or 18 and above, get that. That's the banker. Luke said it.
Yeah, Jay Williams, yellow card. And then we've got a few players coming. Jeremy Kelly, who we signed as a bit of a nobody from the American second division in January. A lot of people were saying when he came in, has he won his ticket in a raffle to play for us, and he's started this season really well. Calm on the ball, quick with the ball as well. He almost seems quicker with the ball than he does without it. So if he can get the ball, he can drive us up the pitch a bit. And then out wide, Armando, a fellow we signed from Fleetwood actually, who's rapid. So if he can get the ball, hopefully he can take on your sort of right side of centre half if there's space. And if he isolates him, we should hopefully have a good chance of getting the ball in the box. But unfortunately, I would say we're maybe lacking up top is where we are struggling. We've signed a fella from Swindon he scored against Blackpool, but again he's missed the odd shot here and there. So it'd be interesting to see whether he goes for him up top or if he goes for someone else.
I was going to ask about that because obviously you lost Ossie Didamo from last season. Like obviously he scored a hat trick, didn't he? I'm pretty sure in the semis as well. So how have you coped with life without him?
It's certainly been noticed that we've adjusted that way. We've definitely been playing a few more balls in behind than we maybe would have in the past. Equally, the balls are still there when they're trying to fizz them into a bit more of a holding up player up top like Danilo Orsi could do. But now it seems where Rushd Hepburn-Murphy just wants to get in behind. Sometimes the pass will miss him because he'll be trying to make the run and there'll be a pass into him instead of over the top. So, yeah, it's taken some adjustment. We have signed a fella again from America, but he's English-born. But I think he's out injured at the moment, so he's unlikely to feature unless there's a bit of a last-minute miracle on him. But, yeah, we've still scored 3 goals in 2 league games. We scored 4 against Swindon in the Cup. And we scored 2 against your under 21 side only the other day. So there are goals.
Yeah, was that your first team that played in that game?
No, that was very heavily. It was the back 3 we'd started both league games with, but a different goalkeeper, and the remaining outfield talent had been changed up a lot. We were playing Jack Rolls, who's predominantly a centre mid, but for some reason he was sort of playing as our focal point striker, and I'm not sure whether that was to try something different in terms of having a more of a target man, or I don't know. Only Scott Lindsay knows what's going on in his head, and I'm not going to question it based on his record with us over the last 2 years. So it was a very much changed team, but it was a good test. If that's potentially what we can expect from yourselves next week.
Mate. That's the thing. I think I would expect us to be heavily changed, to be honest. I imagine a lot of debuts. I think a lot of the young players we've now signed who probably aren't going to play or get any minutes against Man United on Saturday. They'll probably play. I imagine Gruder might start, which would be quite cool.
Well, I said to you, the other day, we were chatting about it. I'm genuinely more excited for this game against Crawley because of seeing the players that haven't featured yet. Because we've got so many now. Like as you've probably seen, we've signed a lot of players. A lot of them haven't featured yet, and of course we've got some amazing young prospects as well coming through. So for me, generally, I'm really excited to see our young prospects getting a chance, being able to play in like you said, it's not exactly a derby, but it's a bit, I think
the atmosphere will be really, really fun. And do you reckon Crawley you're going to be a big turnout then in the away end?
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of ticket issues this morning.
Really?
For a lot of the general South fans. I think our allocation is sort of just over 3,000, and I think we're
amazing.
Going to be close to filling that, if not filling it. I think it's going to be touch and go. It'll be close.
That'll be such a good.
It will be it will be loud. I think. Obviously, first time we've played you competitively, if you don't include the Sussex Senior Cup, whatever that is.
Yeah. So this is this the actual first competitive game we played against you?
Since 1992, yeah, and you spent the FA Cup 3rd round, I think. So,
I love that. The football god's really nice to us because we always miss out. We usually play you in pre-season, but the one season we don't. Or maybe I don't think we did last season actually. But now they bless us with.
We started playing Palace as well.
Oh, really? Yeah. Let's play in the smaller team. It's fine.
And then just going like from it'd be great for us to know, because obviously we speak about Brighton all the time, week in, week out. We talk about Brighton all the time, but we see it from a Brighton lens. So from a Crawley perspective, how do you see Brighton as a football club? How do you see us at the moment? Like, are you impressed how we're doing? Do you feel like we're underachieving? Do you think we're overachieving? What's the
and also just another bit on that as well? Do a lot of Crawley fans support Brighton as well, or are they just strictly Crawley?
Good point. I think there's definitely. I think there's we've got our core Crawley fans. I think there's definitely. I don't know if it's just Brighton. There's a lot of Crawley fans who have just other teams in general. You have your. But there's definitely a few, and I think a lot of it's just probably from people who have moved down south from wherever they were based in the past. I'm not familiar with too many that sort of have Brighton as a sort of second team or as such. But in terms of how Brighton have run, obviously, I can remember them back from the Winting days and stuff like that. So I know the troubles it's been and back in the League One and stuff like that. So obviously from that meteoric rise is the club's obviously probably the best run club up in the country, arguably. I think that's from an outsider anyway. Inside you might say, well, it's anything more. But obviously this summer you guys have opened the checkbook a hell of a lot, no thanks to Chelsea. But I think when you look at the lovely shiny stadium, which I've had the pleasure of going to once or twice, and you look at the likes of the players you're bringing in and how you've had so many hits over the recent years of signing players for nominal fees and then selling them for massive bucks is like, well, that's every football club's dream, isn't it? Fan and owners. And if it gets
we'd quite like to keep them, but I get the point you're trying to make.
Wouldn't mind having McAllister and Caicedo still.
McAllister Caicedo pivot would still be quite nice, I think.
But you've obviously you've done it in a way where it's been quite organic, and obviously Tony Bloom's bankrolled it. But as most football club chairmen do, he seems to have gone about it in a astute way, a financially astute way, where it's not going to leave the club in any sort of trouble. And you've had that rise of trying to get out of the Championship for sort of several years, to then when you got there, it was only a few more years, and you suddenly now fight for Europe. And it's like, that's what everyone wants. Every club who's not a top six fan is like, you probably want to be Brighton, effectively. That's how I look at it. That's the model I'd want to follow for sure.
It is mad, like we say it in most podcasts, like how far we come, the classic one. But to have it to happen to your club, being the ones that loads of people aspire to be, is quite insane.
Yeah, considering literally, you mentioned Wideem. Me and Ben used to go like all the time to Wideem. We were in the J block. We used to sit in the stands that are like literally like scaffolding, and then the away end was about 30,
no roof.
Yeah, no roof. The away end was about 30 miles away from the pitch. And it was just insane to see. Yeah, like you say, like going from that to it is. So it's really interesting to hear like an outsider's perspective on us. And then and on that as well, just talking again on Brighton, who are you most looking for? Well, not most looking forward to.
Yeah, looking forward to see as well.
Least looking forward to playing, I suppose. Who's a danger, do you reckon, for us? And again, what are your expectations? Let's talk about sort of like a mini match prediction.
I mean, it's interesting because it's obviously a new manager. Don't know how he's going to want to handle the cup games. Is he going to want to go full strength and sort of or go close to full strength and play some first team players to sort of further gauge that understanding of his style of play? But it could just be a good confidence booster if you come out full strength and wallop us. That's only going to help the morale. Or if he's going to make changes. I think the other day you're going to play a player who was you'd only signed in the summer for like $6 million. That's worth more than our club. And you play if you're under 21. It's like he could pick it quite easily. So it's I don't know. Obviously you've got some massive players only this summer you signed. The likes of Rutter the other day from Leeds. I imagine he'd maybe sit on the bench for the game and start on the bench. But if he came on, it's someone who it's probably an ideal game to get his first start in rather than Saturday against United because it's a new style of play. So there's players like that, and do you know what? I've sort of dipped out of the Premier League the last sort of 18 months. So and the turnover of players, I couldn't honestly tell you who else you might feature, but Ruta obviously the most recent one.
Mate, nor can we. That's the issue. We have no idea who we got anymore. We've got so many players.
There's been so many ins and outs.
Lewis Dunk would be the one player I'd want to see start because I would love Jay Williams to just sort of have a go on him personally. Not a fan of Lewis Dunk,
fighting talk.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Lewis Dunk. So yeah, I'd be quite happy to see.
You're not a fan,
why? Yeah, why not a fan?
I've always thought he's just overrated. I don't. He's a bit like.
Okay, end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Turn it off.
We're not going on your channel
Thanks
anymore.
for coming, mate. Have a good one, yeah?
Compared to a Palace player, I'm going to say he's a bit like a John Ward. I don't think he's sort of still there, still kicking about. I don't think he's very good.
Wait, did you just compare Lewis Dunk to Jonathan Walters?
No, John Ward.
John Ward.
It's even worse.
That's even worse. Wow. Okay. So wait, sorry. Do you not? Wait, hold on. I just want to clarify because this is a big revelation on Seagulls Social, an exclusive. This might even go on our socials. So wait, hold on. So just to clarify, what is it? Is it from a style of play in terms of Lewis Dunk, or is it more of a person? Do you not like him?
I would judge him personally, but I don't think he's as good a defender as what a lot of people claim him to be. He sort of reminds me of a bit of a Richard Dunn type. I feel like he scores a no goal every month of the season.
The amount of slander, Lewis Dunk slander. I don't know how much I can handle this.
I'm sorry.
Listen. Whoever your centre back was that you rambled on about, I hope he absolutely crunches him.
Yeah.
How about that?
Root his elbow in him.
Yeah.
Sending him home.
Right, on that bombshell, Luke, let's finish this podcast off.
I just want to quickly, I don't think we asked, I can't remember. Did Crawley dislike Brighton in any way? Or was it just you that just doesn't like Lewis Dunk for no reason?
No, I don't. I think what it was is as soon as we drew you, a few people, by no means pigeonholing Brighton fans as this, but calling Crawley the stain on Sussex. Now, I live in Crawley.
Sussex.
The stain on Sussex.
I like that.
Yeah, I wish it could go back. So,
all you've got to offer is a cinema, mate. That's literally it.
And
a football on the roundabout.
Yeah. I've lived in Crawley my whole life, and I by no means claim it to be the nicest place to live. But I'm not being funny. Last time I went to Brighton, it was hardly like Bondi Beach, so I'm not exactly sure where.
Jesus, this is spicy. This has just become. It's gone from a friendly to a rivalry. This house now.
Look, listen. Let's not compare Brighton and Crawley in terms of places, because I tell you what, it's like chalk and cheese, I think. But right, let's
This is taking a turn. This is taking an unexpected turn.
My head's gone. Right, Luke, let's do predictions. We'll start with you, and actually, do you know what? F you, Luke. we're doing the predictions first.
We're gonna batter you 10-0, mate, and send you back to Crawley past the K2.
Right, we're gonna start our predictions. I'm gonna go this is not even to do with what you've said. I generally think it'll be a big. We'll get a big win. I reckon 4-0. I'm gonna go with, and that's no disrespect to Crawley. I just think a Premier League side against a League One side. I think the quality is going to shine through, especially with the signings. Go on.
Can I clip this up after next Tuesday when it's like 1-0 Crawley and use your clip you just said?
If you beat us, mate.
If you beat us, we'll do whatever you want, mate. Yeah, you can have whatever you want, mate. You got that in the back. But I generally think 4-0. I think it's at the Amex as well, in front of the home crowd. And it's always a good fixture to get one over your sort of local team, I suppose.
Because I think we'll be heavily rotated. I'm going to say 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? With our style of play, it could easily be that. Like I said, I don't think it would necessarily be through the skill gap. Although obviously you're going to be a better team than us. But I'm going to down my colours to the Masters today. Say we're going to nick it 2-1.
Brother.
What's in the water in Crawley, mate?
This shouldn't be legal.
Luke, listen, I know it's a Thursday and you're probably going to have you've had drinks after work, but how much have you actually had?
I've been dealing with a 2.5-year-old all day, so I'm sort of seeing...
that explains it. Baby brain. There you go. Listen, Luke, all joking aside, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you. Genuinely, thanks for joining us. And we're going to be also joining Luke on his channel as well, so make sure you check that out.
By the way, check it out, because this is going to be feisty now. I'm coming for you.
We're going in hard. Obviously, the shoe's going to be on the other foot. He's going to be asking us questions. So get ready, mate. I'm going to do my research now. We've got, 10 minutes?
Now?
Well, no, 10 minutes. I'm going to do 10 minutes of more in-depth research on Crawley, and I'm going to go hammer and tongs, mate. But no. What's that?
Wikipedia. That's probably where you'll find all the information.
That's how I do all my research, mate. But no, thank you so much for joining us, Luke. And of course, as per usual, please like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, we shall see you post Man United. No, Man United preview.
We'll do a Man United preview.
Yeah.
This will be going out.
Oh, my
God, Man United. The result would have happened.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we don't know.
Yeah. There you go. Right. Peace and love.
We could have absolutely got battered by Man United. Yeah. We just sat here talking about Crawley Town.
Here we go. Right. This is the beauty of podcasting. Right. In a bit, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace.